You ever have a moment when someone's smile tells you everything you need to know? Well, the moment this woman asked me to make the bride chubbier because she's not that thin in real life, my stomach dropped. That's when I realized the groom's mother wasn't trying to create a wedding illustration. She was trying to sabotage her own daughter-in-law. She didn't want a gift. She wanted a weapon. And when she demanded I help her ruin the bride, I decided to ruin her plans instead. If you've ever dealt with someone who tried to dim someone else's light just to make themselves feel brighter, hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment, and join us for another story where petty cruelty meets poetic justice. All right, let's dive in. I'm a 29-year-old illustrator. For 5 years, I've been drawing personalized wedding artworks, the soft, romantic kind couples frame above their beds and never take down. And when I say I've seen everything, I mean everything. Odd requests, bizarre poses, edits that make me question people's relationships. But nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared me for her. A groom's mother, polite at first, friendly even. She said she wanted to gift the couple a wedding illustration for their first Christmas together. On the surface, adorable, wholesome, sweet. Inside, a storm waiting to happen. She asked for an illustration of 4 people, her husband, the groom, and the bride. Nothing unusual there. She even sent a lovely reference photo. Then she made one tiny request. Can you make the bride look more natural? Not too much makeup like the photo. Sure. Easy. Some brides get heavy makeup for photography. I agreed. She immediately paid in full, and I began creating. For the first few days, everything was fine. Peaceful even. I got into my usual flow, shading delicate lace, softening the bride's features, adding the warmth of a wedding day glow. And when I finished the first draft, I sent it to her for review. She replied almost instantly. Normally, fast replies are good, but this one, it was a laundry list of changes. Except, every single change was targeting the bride. Her smile is too big. Make it softer, remove the blush on her cheeks, thin out her eyeliner. Her smile should be polite, not glamorous. That's not her natural smile. Her words weren't normal critique. They had a sharpness, a bitterness, and something deeper, resentment. So I asked for extra photos of the bride, hoping to understand what she meant. She sent several. And guess what? Every single picture showed the same wide, warm, genuine smile. That's when the unease began to creep up my spine. Still, I wanted to stay professional, so I asked her, "What exactly do you mean by a polite smile?" She responded, "X's smile looks too wide in the pictures, but she's not the type to smile often in real life. Please make it soft." That phrasing stuck with me. Not that the smile wasn't accurate, but that she didn't want the bride to look genuinely happy. And then came request number 2. Change her hairstyle. Not a small tweak, an entirely different hairstyle with a new reference photo. She claimed the bride didn't like her wedding hairstyle. Strange, but okay. I revised the drawing again. New hairstyle, softened smile, reduced makeup, and sent the second draft. She still didn't like how the bride looked. But this time, she had a new target. The details on her dress looked too noisy. Please remove the floral patterns and make it plain. My jaw literally dropped. Wedding dress details aren't noise. They're an artist's playground. Beads, lace, embroidery, the heart of the piece. And brides love the accuracy, so I gently pushed back. Are you sure? These details took me a long time, and most clients love them. I believe your daughter-in-law would appreciate the artistry. She insisted. Plain. At this point, the bride was barely recognizable. Gone were the intricate embroidery, the curls in her hair, the joyful glow. She looked like a random woman wearing a white dress. Still, I did the revisions. I sent the third draft, and that's when the mask fell off. Her message said, "Everything looks fine. Can you just make the bride chubbier? She's not that thin in real life." The moment I read that, my blood ran cold. There was no more doubt, no more guessing, no more benefit of the doubt. She wasn't trying to capture the bride accurately. She was trying to make the bride look ugly. On purpose. Deliberately. Maliciously. And she wanted me to help her do it. I felt an actual heat rising behind my ears, the way it does when someone insults you to your face, but expects you to smile politely. I put my phone down, closed my eyes, and I thought, no, absolutely not. I'm not letting this woman weaponize my art against another woman, especially a new bride, so I messaged her. Sorry. Ma'am, I cannot make those kinds of changes. It seems to me that you're trying to make the bride look unattractive on purpose, and I won't participate in that. Please show the illustration to your daughter-in-law. If she wants any changes, I'll happily do them. There was a long pause. Then her fury hit like a firestorm. She accused me of ruining her Christmas gift. She demanded a full refund. She claimed I was unprofessional. She threatened to take me to small claims court. Over an illustration, I calmly responded, no refund is possible since I followed every instruction you gave. But again, if your daughter-in-law wants adjustments, I will gladly make them. And then, the revenge, I emailed her the original illustration. The first draft, the one where the bride looked radiant, smiling widely, wearing her detailed gown glowing with happiness. And then I closed the order. Completely. She had spent all that time trying to make her daughter-in-law look plain or insecure or ugly. But all she got was the version where the bride looked stunning. And the best part, she couldn't edit it anymore. She had no control left. Her petty campaign failed. She didn't get her sabotage piece. She didn't get her refund. She didn't get her rewritten reality. She got the truth, wrapped in a Christmas bow. I shared the illustration and the messages with my girlfriends. All of them said exactly what I already knew. She's trying to tear the bride down. My husband told me, this woman is evil. Don't let her drama stain your work. Focus on your other clients. And that's exactly what I did. I never heard from her again. No court case, no follow-up, just silence, because deep down, she knew the truth. She wasn't the victim. She wasn't the hero. She was the villain of her own story. And I refused to become her accomplice. The true revenge wasn't dramatic. It wasn't loud. It wasn't messy. It was simple. I denied a manipulative woman the chance to weaponize her insecurity against another woman. Her entire plan depended on pretending she had good intentions, on keeping her malice hidden behind polite messages and helpful suggestions. The moment I exposed her, even gently, the whole illusion collapsed. That's the thing about people who try to control others. All it takes is one firm boundary and they crumble. Some people hate seeing others shine because it reminds them of their own darkness. But no one, not even a mother-in-law, has the right to dim someone else's happiness. And sometimes the most powerful revenge is refusing to participate in their cruelty. You enjoyed this story of subtle but satisfying justice. Hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me what's the pettiest thing an in-law has ever done. And don't forget, more revenge stories drop every week. See you in the next one.